See this? This is energy too. If you get on the frequency this is on, you can't stop it coming. What did he say in here? He said when the money starts coming, it'll come so fast and furious, you're going to wonder where it was hiding through all the lean years. And he's right. Most people don't understand that. They do not understand. They think you've got to go to work. You just got to work a little harder. Get out there, put in more hours. Wrong track. Now look it. Einstein gave us some wonderful information. He said the intuitive mind, that's the higher faculties, is a sacred gift. The rational mind's a faithful servant. That's our senses. Okay? We've created a society that honors the servant and has forgotten the gift. Well, we want to start using these higher faculties. That's how you're going to create the wealth. Now, I showed you this yesterday, and I'm going to touch on it once today, but I want you to get this. I want you to copy this down, and I want you to pay attention to it. And you just repeat this over and over and over again. Genevieve B. Rand was a student of Thomas Troward. Thomas Troward, I believe, is one of the greatest authors of the last 500 years. This is one of his books that I have in a book stand here in front of my desk. I read those 2 pages every day, have for quite a while. It's Thomas Troward's work. Well, Genevieve B. Rand was his only student. She had to attract $20,000 in 1912 to go and work with him. And it's through studying what I'm putting on the screen here that enabled her to do it. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to grasp this overnight. You got to keep reading it over and over and over. My mind is a center of divine operation. What do you mean my mind's a center of divine operation? Now, think about this for a moment. Everything has a center. If I have a basketball, there's a point in that ball that's center, and that's determined by the outer side of the ball. There's a point in this room that's center, and that's determined by the outer measurements of the room. But when you get to the divine, when you get to God, to spirit, there is no outer measurements. You're talking about infinite. When you're talking about infinite, any point is center. My mind is the center of divine operations. So is yours. So is your next door neighbor's. My mind's the center of divine operation. Now, the divine operation is always for expansion and fuller expression. The divine operation is always for expansion and fuller expression. And this means